Morning friends and welcome to the Sharekhan's pre-market action. First and foremost, we have an update on the global markets. Yesterday we saw the Dow closed down by around 35 odd points and S&P was down by around 6 points. Yesterday the bond yields have been now, the bond markets have been getting almost stabilized. They have stabilized and we have seen the impact in the equity markets, and probably we have also seen the equity markets stabilizing as far as the global markets are concerned. Also currently the Asian markets are almost trading on a flattish note as far as the Hang Seng and Shanghai is concerned. And the Indian Singapore Nifty is almost trading around 30 points up. So probably we might open up yesterday after the fall that we have seen yesterday. And as far as the Indian markets are concerned, yesterday we saw that the FII flows continue to remain negative. Yesterday also there were sellers to tune of around 1,330 odd crores, but at the same point of time the DIs have been continuously buying the same figure almost at 1,330 odd crores on a positive note. So almost it's getting set off as far as the flows are concerned. But yes, there has been a weakness in the Indian markets, and we have seen that probably in the last few trading sessions, and the 8,000 is providing some sort of a nifty support. But overall, we will have to take a view as to where the markets are heading. Before that, the two important data points which came out yesterday evening, the IIP numbers and the CPI. The IIP numbers which came out around 2.1% lower than what the markets were expecting, around 3%. And at the same point of time, the CPI inflation is now at a 4-month low, which is around 4.87, which is almost the comfort level at what the RBI is looking forward to. And probably in the month of June, that is 2nd of June, we might see the monetary policy where the RBI might provide some sort of easing in the interest rates if this inflation is providing some support to the RBI. Let's have a view on the overall markets based on derivative analysis.
Good morning friends, let's have a view on derivatives. The Indian benchmark indices witnessed a bloodbath in yesterday's trade. However, it started the session with gap down opening of around 50 points. Later, broad-based selling across the market was visible, due to which Nifty was trading at lowest point of the day. And we have seen a huge fall of approximately 200 points from 8330 to 8120 odd levels, due to which Nifty ended the session with a significant loss of 2.53% at 8131 odd levels. In this period, we have seen that market participants also have remained on the supply side, as short positions were built up in Nifty futures, as open interest is increased by 4% from 1 crore 50 lakhs to 1 crore 56 lakhs. Approximately 6.31 lakh shares were added in open interest, and Nifty futures price decreased significantly by approximately 211 rupees from 8342 to 8131. Also, Nifty cost of carry decreased significantly by 72% from 4.36 to 1.21. Also, Nifty futures premium decreased from 16 points to 4 odd levels. On the options front, PCR is decreased by 8% from 1.05 to 1.96, which is clearly indicating that call option has seen good build-up in put option. In yesterday's trade, we have seen that call option has added approximately 50 lakh shares in open interest, whereas put option has added approximately 8 lakh shares in open interest. India VIX was up by 10% and it finally closed at 20.55%. In the options activity, we have seen that huge additions were seen in 8,200 call option, followed by 8,300 and 8,400. As markets were trading at the lowest point of the day, huge short build-up was seen in 8,200 call option, which has added 40% shares in open interest. 8,300 has added 38% shares in open interest, and 8,400 also has added 19% shares in open interest. Due to highest build-up in 8,200, markets were unable to sustain above those levels. And on the put option side, we have seen that huge unwinding was visible in 8,200 put option, which has reduced 23% shares in open interest, then 8,100 put option, which has reduced 8% shares in open interest, and new positions were added in 7,800, which has added approximately 19% shares in open interest. This is clearly showing that people are shifting their positions from higher strike price to lower strike price, which may be a negative sign for the market going ahead. On bank period front, there is only one security, which is Century Textile, and on FIs front, they were net buyers of approximately 3,800 odd crores in future and option segment. They were net buyers of 178.16 crore in DEX futures. They were net buyers of 2,443.65 crore in DEX options. They were net buyers of 1,212.16 crore in stock futures, and they were net buyers of 15.83 crore in stock options. Our Friday CWEP stands at 8180, Higher range would be 8,200, which may act as a stiff resistance, and lower range for the market would be 7,956, which is our monthly straddle break-even point on lower side. Currently, Singapore Nifty is up by 36 points, which is at 8166.50. We may see marginal flattish to positive start in Nifty futures today. That's it from derivatives. Thank you.
Trading ideas for today, first and foremost, results which came out were for Torrent Power, better than expectations. The net profit for the quarter ended 31st March has more than doubled to 369 crores, and company has also recommended ₹1.5 per share as dividend. So results are better than expectations, so we recommend to go long in Torrent Power. The stop loss of 154.8 and target of 162.7 and 166. Government has taken away the one mine from the R Power Sashan UMPP, which is a negative news for R Power. So we recommend to go short in R Power with a stop loss of 53.55 and target of 49.8. The IIP numbers and CPI update which already mentioned, IIP numbers at around 2.9 was a survey which came at 2.1, and CPI, the Bloomberg survey was 4.9 and which came at 4.87. On the news update, IOC to hold 45% stake in the Ennore LNG terminal, Religare to exit from the Asia Religare Life Insurance, Jayapakar Associates to consider merger with JP Sports, India to grow at 7.5% in FY 2016, highest in the G20, and this came out from the Moody's. Sun Pharma Advanced Research Board approves the rights issue. Camlin finds Sciences to invest rupees 190 crore in the Gujarat plant. Government retains 15% FDI in the multi-brand retail, and lastly Ashok Leyland Quarter 4 FY 2015 results were better than expectations. The operating margins have doubled, are in the double digits, and higher in other income and lower tax rates have further boosted the PAT. There has been MSCI changes, the MSCI Global Standard Index. We have seen that there have been some additions like Bharat Forge, Bharti Infratel, Container Corporation, Aisha, Lupin, Marico, Sri Cement and UPL, and deletions from the MSCI Reliance Infra. Changes to be implemented as of close on 29th of May. Results which are likely to come out today: Lupin, the estimated PAT is 510 crores, Adani Enterprise Limited, estimated PAT is 313.9 crores, Imami Limited 115.7 crores, Capital First Limited 35 crores, and Ashoka Bitcoin expected PAT is 16.4 crores. On the watch list for today, stock with positive buyers are Hexavan, Mindtree and ITC. That's it friends from the Sharekhan's pre-market update. Thanks and have a nice trading day.